Good morning. Good morning. I say good morning because I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning. Had a pretty, I ain't gonna say disturbing dream, but had a dream that most definitely was not from the Lord. I'm still praying and still asking God for his leadership and his guidance. But I had a dream that was fully fixated on dividing what God has built. I have a lovely wife that loves God the same way that I do. A wife that is passionate about living a righteous life the same way that I do. And since the devil knows what type of union has been built, his goal, his passion, his desire is to get rid of it. It's to move on, allow us to encounter every kind of obstacle, every kind of situation, and move on in a way of being separate. The Bible tells us where there are two or more gathered, he is in the midst. And of course, that goes and just says that, hey, if you live in a life dedicated to God, God is going to be there with you. And the devil knows that there is power in numbers, even if it's just two. He knows that there is power in numbers. So if he sees that you are being encouraged or you are encouraging someone, he wants to break that up so quickly. He wants to destroy that as quickly as he possibly can. But it's one of the reasons why you keep the three-strand cord together. That is you, your spouse, and God. Because nothing else needs to be introduced into this marriage in order to inform me of what I'm supposed to do. And naturally, we have ideas of, we get into hardship, we get into frustrating situations, you get into arguments, you go through a lot of stuff within a marriage. What is the natural thing that you do? Seek help, seek assistance, or simply seek somebody to vent to. But who's to say that that person you're venting to cares about your marriage? Who's to say that that person that you are running to get this stuff off your chest even wants to see y'all married? The devil will use whoever he can, especially when they don't have a relationship with God. You talking to your friend that does not have a husband and honestly has not had a successful marriage or relationship with anybody, but you're giving them all the details and insight of your marriage. They're going to use this against you. Now, this person could want your husband, want your wife. This person could ultimately just not even want to see y'all married. So I'm gonna let you in on some stuff that you probably don't even know about this person, whether it's true or not. That's why it is very important for your marriage to be between y'all. I understand times get tough. I understand things get rough and things get, but one thing you want to speak with is a person of God, a person that is biased, a person that can tell you about yourself without bashing the other person overall. If anything, forget physical people. Call on God. Allow him to show you. Allow him to come in and direct your path the way that you're supposed to. The way that we all are supposed to. It's easy for us to think that our brothers, our sisters, our cousins, our aunties and uncles, they have our best interests. It's easy to think that. But the devil will use whoever he can use to break up what he sees that God is trying to build. You could be having a perfect relationship, and then the next thing you look up, y'all arguing. Your natural reaction is to call on somebody to give you a little bit of relief. But that person that you called on never wanted y'all to be married, never wanted y'all to be together. Never wanted y'all. And that's honestly just the work of the devil. It's the work of jealousy. It's the work of destruction. Pay attention to your circle. Pay attention to your circle. Pay attention to the people around you. Man, this woke me up. I had a dream that was pretty different than what I'm speaking on. And honestly, I feel like based off of this dream and other dreams that I had, the devil knows where God is taking my family. The devil knows where God is taking me and my wife, me and my kids. And the one thing he's trying to do is cause deception. Because if he know that he can't take you away from your love for God, the one thing he's going to try to do is distract you from getting closer to him by impure thoughts. But it's your job to cancel those thoughts the minute you wake up. And you pray, because sometimes God will give us things. But when you have discernment, oh yeah, you'll clearly be able to know where this dream came from. And you cancel that dream. Because if you don't, that dream may manifest itself. Guard your circle. I don't care if you don't have any friends. You ain't got nobody to vent to. You have your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He's the only one that's going to guide you down the right path. But talking to worldly people, talking to people of this world that you just feel like they have a good word and they know how to kind of calm you down, they might not always have your best interest. I used to hear this saying, people say that blood is thicker than water. That's a lie. And for the people who haven't heard that, mainly they like to say that your family is stronger than your friends. Family being the blood, friends being the water. But you got some family out here that don't want to see you do well in life. You got friends out here that don't want to see you do well in life. And you have to step outside of your mental distress. You have to step outside of your current situation in order to be able to look and see that not everybody wants the best for you. Not everyone does. We live in a generation of people who, the minute something goes wrong in a marriage, we got to call it quits. We got to get rid of this. We got to do away with this. And I would say the one reason why that happens is because there are a lot of people that are getting married that don't have God in the center of their marriage, which is literally what marriage is. Marriage was something that was created by God, but we live in a day and time where people think that marriage is just something legal to do. Only thing we got to do is fill out this paperwork, go to the courthouse, plan a big wedding or ceremony, and we good. No, it takes more than that. You hear about these couples who've been married for 5-6 years and then they just got bored. They just got tired. I was a photographer at quite a few weddings. And I can't tell you how many weddings I attended that did not have God in the center of them. This marriage is not going to prosper unless God is in the center of this marriage every single day. Every day. You can't incorporate other people that are not married to teach you how to treat your husband, to teach you how to treat your wife. You can't do that. Because some people are jealous of what they're seeing. Why is it that she's 27 years old? Why is it that he was 50? Why is it that he was 25 and he met his wife? Here I am pushing 40, 50 years old and I can't even find my husband. It's because God had a different plan for them. And due to the fact that they don't like where you are in life, they don't like how much you're progressing, they don't want to see you prosper. They don't want to see you do better. Guard your heart with everybody you come in contact with. You know who is from God. You know, probably 9 times out of 10 gonna be somebody elderly. But you know who's from God. You know who supports and is willing to endure with you in your marriage. But keep God as the center. Your own self. Before you pick up, I don't care if the situation just happened and it was incredibly intense and rough. You pray before you pick up a phone. You pray before you reach out to anybody or try to go to anybody's house. You pray and ask God for leadership before you make any effort to talk to a worldly person. Peace.